Yo, what is going on, guys? I've got a really fun video for you guys today. And if you guys like the video today, drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I still have plenty more content coming your way as we build up to Scarlet and Violet here at the end of the month and rotation in April. Let's get into the deck list. Today we are playing Lucario VSTAR. This card came out as a promo in the Crown Zenith ETB, and this man looks menacing. I absolutely adore the art on this card. It looks so cool. Look, it looks like he's going Super Saiyan, guys. I dig it so much. Lucario VSTAR does 120 damage plus 120 more if your opponent's active Pokemon is a V for fighting double colorless. So you do 240 damage there. And then you've got Aurostar, which does 70 times for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So if your opponent builds up a lot of energy on their board, Aurostar can absolutely decimate any one Pokemon in the active position. Now, 240 damage is also a little short of some numbers we want to KO. It does hit the base 220 number that we want to hit, even with double turbo. That's a nice part. You can always go attach basic fighting, double turbo, and you're doing 220, and you hit those basic Vs and can take one-hit KOs there. But in order to ramp up your damage to higher numbers, you can use a combination of Choice Belt. So you got 240, that's 270, or 220 to 250, and then you hit 280 with Grant. Grant says during your turn, your fighting type Pokemon do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So this is a great way to allow you to hit those big numbers. And then the nice part about it is if this card is in your discard pile, you discard 2 cards from your hand to put it back into your hand. So that's why this one Grant can be used multiple times during a game, which is really solid. It's a great way to recycle this card. Now, Lucario can struggle against some decks like Mew because it is weak to Mew. So that's where Drapion comes into play, and we use its dynamic tail to just one-shot Mew VMAX for free. Now, Lucario also can struggle a little bit against Lugia because Lugia resists fighting. So that's why we're playing Aerodactyl VSTAR. Aerodactyl VSTAR has the VSTAR Power Ancient Star. This Pokemon gains the ability that all of your opponent's Pokemon V in play have no abilities. So using this ability completely shuts down your opponent's Lugia VSTAR from using their Summoning Star to get their Archeops into play so they can't accelerate energy. It's a really solid way to help you counter that deck. And of course, you have a Fighting Double Colorless attack cost here, 240. Aerodactyl can also hit really hard in this deck, and you can always use the combination of Choice Belt Grant here with Aerodactyl as well. I am playing the Mew engine in this deck. The Mysterious Tail allows us to look at the top 6 cards of our deck and reveal any item card we find there and put it into our hand. This is a great way to grab cards like Battle VIP Pass, our Quick Balls, Ultra Balls, any of our Ball Search, and Gutsy Pickaxe. Gutsy Pickaxe allows us to reveal the top card of our deck. If it's a basic fighting energy, attach it to one of our bench Pokemon. If not, you can just draw it. So this is a great way to just +1 draw an additional card. But if you have Oranguru on the bench, you can stack a fighting energy on top of the deck and then use Gutsy Pickaxe to accelerate it onto your Lucarios so you don't have the downside of the -20 from the double turbo. So this deck is really cool. It's really fun. I really like this deck. The rest of the supporters and trainers are fairly standard, as I'm sure you can see. If you guys want to play this deck list yourself, I'll have it linked down in the description below. Let's get into some games. Alright, first game here. Let's see if we can hit a, I would say, favorable matchup. Oh, winning. Let's go. I am going to go first. Yes, please. We lead Mew as well. Okay. Not too shabby, honestly. This is definitely not a bad hand by any stretch of the imagination. Pretty solid. Let's see what our opponent is playing. Crobat V does not tell me much about my opponent's deck. But we do find ourselves a Gutsy Pickaxe, which is definitely not too shabby. I can go Ultra Ball here, and I can get rid of Grant and the energy. And I can grab myself a Lucario. Now, I'm actually, yeah. So, okay. So, my Aerodactyl V is prized. So, if it is, I'm not inclined to believe it's Lugia, because Lugia typically doesn't play Crobat. They play double Lumineon. So, I can go here. I can bench this. I can attach double turbo. I can Primate Wisdom this. See what we get off the top? We get another Mew. That's actually not too shabby. I wouldn't mind benching that. And then I can Gutsy Pickaxe and accelerate it onto the Lucario. And then, yeah, I don't think we're getting knocked out. I could bench this just in case, but I'm going to say no, we're not getting knocked out. And I'm going to pass to my opponent, okay? So, this is definitely not terrible for sure. We just need a little something something off the top, you know? The Training Court is actually really good for us because that allows us to attach an energy from the active onto the active and retreat into our Lucario. Regidrago, ooh. So Aerodactyl's actually not bad here because it stops our opponent from using the Regidrago V-Star's V-Star power. Okay, he gets another Crobat down. These are a lot of free prize cards I can take here, guys, because Crobat is weak to us, and he has no way to get them out of play outside of Collapsed. So, Gardenia's Vigor, okay, he's finding more ways to accelerate energy onto his board. He gets down a second Drago. Ooh, which art is better? This one's shooting the laser beam. This one's building up power. They're both pretty sick. Alright, we top deck Fish? Damn. I've just got it like that. Unfortunately, I have no way, unless I get Ultra Ball off this. No. But I do get a Scoop Up Net. Hold up. Hold up. Bench. Let's Scoop Up Net the Mew. Promote this. Ultra Ball. No, that's not Ultra. Isn't these the same cards I just got? I don't want this. I'm looking for Ultra Ball so that way I can potentially... if I get Ultra Ball, I can go V-Star, Boss, KO. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that, so I'm going to have to stick with a Research here, which is not bad. I could Primate Wisdom as well, but I don't really need to at the moment. So I can always go Lumineon here, search my deck for a supporter. I'm going to go for a Research here. I want to see more cards. I want to get a little more set up than this. So we're going to go here. I can attach my belt here, and then dig into the deck for a Professor's Research. We find our Lucario V-Star, which is amazing. Another Quick Ball, absolutely phenomenal. That way we can set up our next Lucario. This is looking actually really solid. Really solid. I'm actually fairly impressed by how well we're setting up right now. Yeah, I've already used Mysterious Tail. I can attach here. I've got Boss. I've got Serena for next turn. I can always stack one of those onto the top of the deck. I also have Grant as well. It's actually not too bad, man. I guess I can always get an energy back. But yeah, let's do that. Let's grab the energy back just in case. I can always use it as quick ball fodder as well. What else would I realistically want to set up here? I don't think there's anything else I want or need to set up at this time. I'm going to potentially save the quick ball as well. So I can Primate Wisdom. Do I Primate Wisdom the Serena or the Boss? I kind of like using Primate Wisdom on the Serena because that way I have the option to potentially draw cards next turn and or Gust. So, ooh, we find Double Turbo, which is actually also really solid. We can go into this and we can just go for a Fighting Knuckle. Okay. Now, let's see. That was a lot of unnecessary damage. We take 2 prize cards. We get another Boss's Orders. Crobat. Okay. Definitely not too shabby. Our opponent's going to go in here. He's going to need to promote something else. Because he needs to, he needs to find Air Balloon plus Gardenia's Vigor and Energy attached to this turn. So, and he does have the Legacy Star. So definitely has that option available to him. There's the Fire. So he can just use his V-Star power and needs to hit Grass. He hit Fire, I believe. Is that Fire Energy? It is Fire Energy. He can always use Quick Ball, though, to potentially get something like Lumineon. He can also grab Greninja. He's got lots of options here with this Legacy Star. I like me some Regidrago, though. Regidrago's a pretty fun and solid deck. I've got Boss's Orders on this thing as well. Unfortunately, my Aura Star is it's not doing very much damage at the moment. But let's see, what is he grabbing? Greninja and Leafeon. Is my opponent just gonna pass to us? No way. Okay, Fire Energy comes back. He can Radiant Greninja. Maybe he finds Gardenia's Vigor. I don't know. He would have to have it, like I said, he finds Energy Recycler. Okay. Does find the Gardenia's Vigor. Does he find Grass? I would have known. He does find the Grass. Does he find the Switch, though? He needs the switching card. He chose to grab Leafeon as opposed to the Switch. And just a Greeting Cells. Okay, guys. We're doing 240, 270, minus 20. I can't boss and Grant at the same time. So I can always go... I can always attach my energy here. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty set for success here. I can't really chase down this bad boy, but I can potentially take down this Regidrago before it evolves and becomes obnoxious. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. Because then it becomes too big. If he evolves this, I'd rather take out one of these so this Crobat is always an option for me, you know? So I can go Boss's Orders. I can then Primate Wisdom the Serena, because that's, once again, I think my best option. Bind an Energy, not too big a deal. And then I can just go for a Fighting Knuckle, right? That KOs? Yeah, that KOs for sure. Okay, we take another 2 prize cards. Because my opponent whiffed there, we put ourselves in such a commanding position. Like, I don't even know if my opponent can come back from this. I mean, Goodra's damage reduction is nice, but... I mean, we'll have to see. If he puts more energy in play, Orastar could actually pump out some serious numbers. There's a Serena. Is he going to go for my Lucario? Oh, no, he's drawing cards. Okay. I don't know. I think the writing's on the wall. I mean, the only other thing he could have to knock me out right now is... I saw the Duraludon, but I still don't see a Giratina. Giratina could actually one-hit KO my Lucario. There's the Giratina, but does he have a way to discard it? Oh my goodness. This is actually getting pretty dang scary. Yikes. Any way to discard it? I'm holding my breath. Apex Strike, he doesn't have a way to discard it. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, so he's going in for the Goodra attack. I've got Boss's Orders in hand. That's going to be game. The Rolling Iron does not matter, especially since I can just gust around it. Wow, Boss game. That's the name of the game here. Let's overkill this thing with an Orastar. Yes, I'm here for it, guys. Okay, let's go Lucario. Alright, game number 2, let's get it. We steamrolled game number 1. Let's see if we can keep up this momentum, guys. We're winning Bro, I'm just winning all the coin flips. Leading Lucario is okay. It's not ideal, but we do have Lucario plus energy attached for turn, so it's not terrible. Our opponent does have all this Arceus stuff, so he's playing Arceus Duraludon. Okay, we can potentially do insane... Oh, and we find Rope. Oh, this is actually so good for us. We could potentially do really well into Arctura, mostly because we one-shot Arceus, but if they build up enough energy in play, we can actually have our Lucario's Orastar do insane amounts of damage. Now, the question is it more ideal here to go Quick Ball, grab a Mew? I'm thinking something like this. I'm going to Quick Ball, and I'm going to grab my Mew. I'm really looking for Battle VIP Pass here. Well, I get another Quick Ball. Gutsy Pickaxe is interesting. Do I want Gutsy Pickaxe? I think I prefer the Quick Ball just for the extra ball search on the following turn. I think I'm going to have to go like this. Then we're going to go Training Court, get the energy back, and then we can attach for turn here and pass. Okay, we didn't get super crazy set up, but once again, all I'm kind of looking for here is a double turbo, and I'm doing really, really well into my opponent's Arceus. Now, I know that, unfortunately, putting a double turbo on my Lucario means that, it means that I can't attack the Duraludon VMAX with it. No way you find Switch, too. Maybe I should have held the rope and roped in the Arceus, but I would have been able to go into the, I would have been able to go into Mew that. I would have to have another retreat, so it wouldn't have worked out either way, so. I kind of want him to build up like he has rope himself. Really? You're just gonna rope into it and goes for a trendy charge. I mean, sure, buddy. Yeah, put all this energy in play. If I top deck double turbo. Oh, come on! Really, game? Really, game? Dude, it's always one turn too late. We're gonna go like this. Do I have Crobat in the deck? I do have Crobat. This is kind of interesting because I could potentially just decimate this Duraludon right now. I have the boss's orders in my hand. This is kind of risque. I think I'm gonna do it. I could get severely punished for this play, guys. I might get punished for this play. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna Ultra Ball here. Well, yeah, punished. Ow, it hurts. I whiffed so bad. Well, looks like we're gonna have to say goodbye to this, looks like we're gonna have to say goodbye here. I mean, we could always evolve. If we evolve, we should be fine to survive. But then it's like, then how much am I realistically actually doing? I guess I could grab the Oranguru here. But Oranguru, once again, doesn't do much for me. I guess I grab the Lucario. I just don't want to evolve it. Ugh, this is so bad. Let's grab Guru. And then next turn, I'm just going to draw into my... I'll Primate Wisdom the Research, just in case I get Marnied. I find the Lucario V-Star. Anyway, so I don't want to evolve the active. It looks like I'm just going to have to sack it. I could have attached the Air Balloon to the active and used that to pay retreat. But, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got 5, 7 times 5. We're doing a lot of damage right now. If he puts 1 extra energy in play, I theoretically could absolutely blow up my opponent's... I could absolutely blow up this Duraludon. Alright, guys? Never punished. Don't switch. What do you got? Choice Belt switch? No way. No way. You don't play Choice Belt in your Duraludon deck? I don't believe. What's funny is, like I said, we're not out of this game quite yet. I got punished for making a greedy play, but that's okay, guys. Way of the road. Way of the road. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Don't do this. Don't make the greedy plays. Alright, let's see what he grabs off the Starbirth. He does have... But he puts Choice Belt on the active. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. I believe. We're so in there. I need Gutsy Pickaxe, 2 energy. I've got the Training Court in play. I might actually be able to take down this Duraludon this turn. I need 2 fighting. There's 1 fighting. Oh, no. Okay. So I need a Gutsy Pickaxe. A Scoop Up Net can help me get there. We'll bench this. I can retreat. I really need a Gutsy Pickaxe. I have 4 in my deck. 4 in a 28 card deck. That's such a good chance to find it. Oh my gosh, we find it! Okay, hold on. Attach for turn. Primate Wisdom the energy onto the top of the deck. Gutsy Pickaxe. Accelerate the energy onto the Lucario. I can Training Court energy back just in case. Then I Scoop Up Net the active Mew, go into my Lucario, and then Aura Star! Let's go! Get that Duraludon out of my face, broski! We actually managed to pull that off, guys! Oh, that was so cracked! Oh, it was so good! Oh my gosh. Yo! That was really crazy that we're able to beat over that Duraludon. I mean, he put the energy in play that allowed me to do it. That's the crazy part. Yeah, because we were doing 280 with 4-5. Yeah, that is so insane. I mean, he has another Duraludon. He can get down Duraludon, but now he can potentially gust around him at this point, right? He swings into this one. I Fighting Knuckle to knock this one out. I could also get down my Aerodactyl and start getting Aerodactyl powered up, because Aerodactyl is very similar to Lucario in this regard. At this point, Aerodactyl will fit the bill. Oh my gosh, it was so nuts. I can't believe we did that still, guys. He has boss's orders on my Crobat. Ooh. Well, I don't like that, now do I? Now, I don't actually even need to bench anything else at this point, right? I'm just praying that I can gust around my opponent into this Arceus. How many boss do I have in the deck? I've got one Serena. Yikes. I can't afford to bench any more multi-prize Pokemon. I can't even bench this right now. I find the Serena. Oh my goodness. There's no freaking way. There's no way I just top decked that. There's no way I just top deck that. I can thin these out because I don't need them anymore. I guess I can grab a backup Mew at this point. It's another potential pivot. I don't even need to bench it. There is no way that I just did that. I can Serena, switch V with active. We go into the Duraludon. We retreat into the Lucario. I can Primate Wisdom the research as well, just in case. You know? And then I punch it with Fighting Knuckle! Yo! Get this Duraludon out of my face, dog! And there is no way that this Arceus can take a one-shot on my Lucario V-STAR. It's just not possible. So just like that, we have... Oh, we are getting Marnie. That's okay. The research is on top, guys. I am feeling the flow here. Yo, look at how... Oh my gosh. It's just too good. I can also Lumineon and get Grant as well. That's game over, my guy. Let's go. Oh, that is all she wrote. Well played to you as well, my friend. We are going to swing into this Arceus with a last Fighting Knuckle and take our last set of prize cards. Lucario's popping today. Let's go, my boy. If you guys have made it this far into the video, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really like this deck. I think it's very... fair. I think fair is the best way I can explain this deck. I mean, you attach, you attack. It's consistent at doing what it wants and needs to do. It's not like Lugia where you go, bam, 2 Archeops, 300 damage. It's not Mew where it can't turn one Elisa Sparkle you. It sets up, it's consistent, it's, like I said, it's a pretty solid deck, and it has built-in counters to the meta that work really well in the deck. So I really like it. I'd encourage you guys to try it as well. I'm really excited. Still got a lot of more fun content coming your way as we reach Scarlet and Violet here at the end of the month. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.